So I've changed my job before. I went to college for computer engineering and now I'm doing like a advertising thingy. Descriptive. But I went for an interview about a year ago and the interviewer asked me, hey, you did computer engineering and robotics and programming and coding and stuff, and then you went on to do marketing stuff and arts things, and how do we know that you won't just run away after a year without putting any real thought into this position? It's been well over a year since that interview, but I was taking a shower the other day. I take a shower every day, but I was also taking a shower the other day. Anyway, I was taking a shower the other day and I had a thought, and it was like a quick thought because I don't get a lot of hot water, so it's just you have to quickly think. Shower thoughts are brief, they're tweets essentially. But basically, I finally figured out a comeback to that question, and it's all about who I think I view as my idols. George de Mestral. That's how you pronounce his name, probably. Anyway, he's the Swiss guy. He's the inventor of the hook and loop fastener, better known as Velcro. Although technically Velcro is the company and the hook and loop fastener is the product that goes shh. I don't have anything Velcro here, do I? That would really help demonstrate. Here's a stock footage thing of Velcro because it's just a satisfying sound. He went on a hunting trip with his dog, and on his way back, some burdock burrs, that's the fluffy bit of those flowers. Are they flowers? That's the fluffy bit. It got stuck to his dog. The fluffy flowers got stuck to his fluffy dog. He studied the fuzz and the fur under a microscope together. He saw the structures made by the two materials, and he realized that he could probably manufacture something that would be really useful. It took him a while to get the synthetic material right, but once he had it down, it was a relatively, unknown product until NASA started using it. George de Mestral, Mr. de Mestral, Mr. Mestral is a middle name. George de Mestral was not a botanist or a dog furologist. He was an electrical engineer from Switzerland who happened to like hunting. Some of the best and most creative ideas come from combining a bunch of disciplines and figuring out things as you go along. And that's kind of the ideal I want to emulate in my own life. So I feel like having that unbridled curiosity where you want to go and explore new things and just follow where the questions in your mind take you is a very good approach to life. I found that the people I admire the most are the ones that follow that curiosity in their own lives. A more common example of that is Steve Jobs taking calligraphy classes and implementing that design sense and knowledge about fonts in the first Apple computers. And I think that's true because it's very rare to be just amazing at one very specific thing. I can't be a master at digital painting, for example, but I can combine all the things I'm interested in and maybe produce something novel and something of use to the world. Anyway, this is a slightly shorter video probably. This I did without a script because I just kind of needed to answer that interviewer without having to call them up after stalking them for a bit and going, hey, remember when you asked me that 15 months ago? In summary, lead with curiosity. It'll make for an interesting life. Thanks for watching so far. You can subscribe if that makes sense for you to do. And if you want, you can watch my last video about box breathing GIFs, some things, and the one before that about making an illustrated children's book for my girlfriend.